thing for a long time, okay, so of course in most cases, okay, so to have a so lover it's about that case thing around yeah, just not much of anything, okay, so will be again, well, yeah, it's got all the occasion I make a decisions attitude, okay, so or have you heard the song, okay, so or what especially after a few days, and what adventurers, okay, so what I like a pick up the case who may become a follower. Wouldn't you compare with this Anderson, okay, so Anderson, what a very what foreigner just passing to the visiting, what from what's Arthur Clements. But however, if the plans fail on a case, so no matter is a crazy hopeless summer case are more reasonable, I guess. Yeah, it's that's totally crazy, but there are no places where both what hang around. You have the different places for each case, there are planned out, okay, so it's just shit around almost all because there's in one only. Because there's in one nightclub only, okay, so exactly almost monopoly ratio. I have no problem with that kind of thing. And it's about his attitude around, you know, why should be reading about this case. I was wondering what to deal with the case, and it's what a club on the case of customers do you have it as it's very case exactly what kind of can you find there. Don't think so. What is it? It's not a case I know about, okay, so there's I don't know what is a prayer patient, what the case it's all like a provider max feed, okay, so now provider case, whoa, that is huge, doesn't even know about any in for what? Or okay, so what he asked about, okay, so I only seen, okay, so you meet them and negotiate with them, but then go back at their apartment, okay, so at last, okay, so in a total, what they say trends, so kind of rest of how much at last, so plus the card, and then expect you to where take another way, or that's what you get the case, and what gets same thing, smaller case, your reducer set to card that is sad to tip the case to get it with you man at 30%, okay. What then after more case and the find it and very late does or at the onside got the pay to do a case but took around at they say as a part of the case who took on it but it didn't work for long therefore they are never real case if you know a case local election as you mainly abroad haven't done not done case Tutu Pater visitors every notice. I need the TS3 working. Okay, I need microphone working. One microphone broken and have another microphone. So other computer which has microphone also is broken. So all my options are it's always broken situations. Would we exchange those broken options to the working one? Yes I would. But what else, okay, so this is going to ask about what is my incapability to getting anything else to be done around it. Why is it so? As it has been helpful, but one should take with the grain of salt, various with the previous days, regular variety, is also grain of salt, what for the case has been, what one should take them with the great but is what helpful, and that gives some idea, like I said, it's not a frequent blah, to get to for this. Okay, so the keys and idea of the setup, but it's not frequently updated there. It's poor country case, every possible risk around it. And I know myself there's an investor around, you don't need to even ask about the case. But I don't know for whom, okay, so for me, I'm looking for options somewhere else and work, okay, so well, it can be anywhere, okay, so there's nothing, it's just looking for the best place, the whole world is, okay, so open in certain respect, okay, so there, of course I understand that certain respects open and certain respects not open, okay, so sad to get not he really care about it after I guess I'm not actually interested about that because there are going to be days got this dead the system is actually dead with the system be the other side while it got that better ties foreigner case in that's quite interesting and answer I guess Italian foreigner in a case of foreign expatriate case so what we can do outside I am for living outside, okay, so really improve Italian. So that's kind of interesting about the thing. So an Italian person is vicino a Milano, okay, so an outcrane, okay, so just in Milano, okay, so se che significaria che complementi apposta. Ritorno la persona con stradi da casa di espresso che chiama una prosinte. Una prosinte, una cosinte, una muscularidad inherente a la scuola chiedere è scarso e la fala lo spara di chiaro Geisen, how to käydä, tipu käydä teissään, puhui käydä tässä käydä, hukassa teissään, kuolta se, kreatimen. I don't care about it, it's okay for it, I don't mind about it, it's for me, doesn't make any difference, Geisen. Kuva kostavaa prisikin teissään, kuoda kotikissa, kohta käydä piissään, kuitenkin teissään. Alright. He don't care about that. Okay, so ha 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 ha. Okay, so that's shooting up. This is what he's talking about. Okay, so that you have to be careful. That's not burn anything. Usually, case always. Okay, so it's this one thing about the keeping. New pain for has risen in the last case. Is to increase the numbers. What is open if Schengen border decision what open to for increase of the with perpetrators spending your little bit freezer committed by to case. And salvas is the turn of center to get committed by the is interested the side type this after committed petition must come no can commit that has multiply yet to go set to go the debc set to get a father in the for Mr. Comic with all la person agency says sir I have a close cooperation without this agencies is always is question okay would you accepting this? Two things. Are they able to really say about the difference around here with these two nations around? They really say about can they really tell about the difference around? Can I ask about is it possible to make a difference between the our ethnicity? Also, somebody's going to say those are with the case to be case with the case between the case where some feeling gonna say that they do pick up because it is to say also that most of them are days that it could be days to get a bit. Master of number after fun reason upper right. Flat up work I leave with of course reflected in figures again after a saddle plate most commons after turn and that is where to kind of put our dissipation. Also the register I will assume that the R of this PSC related to packet of the was set to gain is still hand less than one more solid taste still handed taste and also these you call the pistol card of Basunta Sarah face after carry sister at to go set to cape why I kept the separate card of ball like the relay dedicated this the card of ball represent the greatest are mostly topic violations to go to video case and they connect to make is that the are mostly thing. Call to do fund money thin even properly to okay to pop it to the side to cut it to the side can they pick up early and if this mobster I did it himself aside export to key I expect with the front to break in touch from that's right, okay, so what you talk about here. To put export to the case of the keys to the game with the case to be got a two to the video to get a to the got a one side they get a off there from it get that has a less city that takes a case setting but with the mask in the game with the hat that I falls of give you then you'll get that over by several times as a monster to get a piece to be case so they pull it over got it 7 times out to the got it the nationalities okay so he said out the go and get the job to pop the cat people got to get 50,000 there we go to go and get the pants out of good at the piece to set up the better life to cut it the says to be sending state of fair cause hypocrite. Alright, he solves the case, and if they all I think distinguished from the case is me nothing to confront you cannot do as the other silver they said to God is that they refine there are some minority collect but the majority are done and as you are a comments about this says and not the student are most likely to the case and the fact for Ricardian I haven't before who speak up word of known if they are actually somebody would get a common answer to get a like to point up that to the desperate tool and as was not the case the way the the Saturday all this other beat all the face a title with the catalyst aren't you very the comments of the case the good much for so which explain like a line causes to care about that guy. You expect to understand much more to get it decided. The lack of the courses the thought that were kind of the really get about speedy taste and blue, but to get a taste. And it sounds all to got to cover this in order to perform is take a skip with rest of stabbing is a pasta feed of race is a vase at a bow to good if we find. The good body case and a good with the face 35. He was a Protestant against the case about a case and a be from. So little bit the hits a profit about the fee with a pin. Where really good quality to surface are from to keep a big activities to happen. Right yourself the reconciliation. Yourself a big level camp is heavy. But that the corruption. It's interesting is a corruption around. So I guess a taxman always want to be can get the cash from somebody else around. To go to security. What we're not let the case pass over at the day to solve because we talk by faith. You get all the focus in a word race and you really like it. So okay, all the camera shots there, it gets a shoot me case and set to get sent to get because it is prompted but to good over set to crystal over tastes why not that to where a body set to hit to go. Bow. Okay, we're looking for foreign cursor. It's an X, I guess you can't do about. Okay, now that's kind of the house. Okay, so how often do you see around? You go. What average is? How often do you see a tourist in it? Because I think it's about depend about where you go around. There, so if you go to a place where there is tourists, like at airport, hotels, or major monuments of the interest, you can see almost in the 9 to the 3 o'clock daytime, almost every day. Case and. If you go there, always when you go there, okay, so you can of course live in New York, where Times Square, and you can be inside the house. If you never go away from except a room and keep some black stripe that's out of a window or something, you never actually ever see another case. So you can even live in that kind of place around without ever actually meeting anybody. So it goes on about these possibilities. Living goose, anybody will told by say even if stays only few years by yourself because you can get cash back when any problem list of universities. This get a problem. We want to divide the disease to divide calculations, right? That kind of things around. Foreigner. What is difference I guess here? Oh, only that's I guess I really like it taste I guess I really like the culture shock at Farom. Take it, taste Sinasa lights on Fatah, Sinasa like I really do. Warning to read this support. Case local captors, the case to Pigara. To Paul deep say so the pop to get a taste on to the vein. The game was set to go the top of this party, baby Saturday. That's what they're bringing after this party. Is this forum that I recognize it? There's how this can be easy. We're looking for links here. There's a LK KLC location. That's title out of the gaze. Lots more. Like to say some political hang on of the nation of flame is fortune. The localization as if it's there for what if it's not the only guess so it has a strip around it. To being a BT cultivation superation to the west in R4 that's quite interesting. I was interested guess and meta to be diver add to use to get to say some fun. He knows about. Okay, look around here at this phone number. Okay, so there's a couple implications. One of the implications is that you don't want to pay for taxis or you don't want to pay any cash. Okay, so at all. Okay, so as cheap as possible. So there is no reason. Okay, so wait a second. What do you do? What could easy make if they had a less competition? So what the case then? Exactly what are you being serious here? Make more if they had less competition. Exactly, but that's a free market. So where the ban tourists enter, this one ask about there's one option about if you want this case, then you can do it. Okay, so just make it that it's any kind of tourist visitation, any kind of transaction. It's completely illegal to move in any countries, whatever reason. It's illegal to visit any other countries whatsoever for anybody, absolutely everybody. So every people have to stay in a place where they just are already, okay, so nobody can any other countries move any other places. So, well, there could be certain cases and everybody can within only country traveling. So like North Korean style around, the people cannot never just travel out of the country or whatever. They have to stay within the borders whole entire life around here. Is one way. So therefore, you never will get any foreign people within country who will be taking anything away from persons if they are always afraid local competition. So okay, well, but it means they're obvious. This is what we come into the most obvious. So this is our food. We have some kind of well, that's just a food. There's nothing special on that. Nothing special. When you're hungry, I'm pretty sure about every food is always special. Okay, so it doesn't matter where the food comes from. So far, it is food. If you're hungry, very hungry, so it becomes more special indeed. Because everything is so good to you. So, I mean, don't put any butter. There's no reason. That doesn't make any good for yourself. Okay, let's put a fork around here. I will give yourself a target here, and you have to yourself compete about yourself against yourself. Okay, here it is. Okay, so see around. I don't give a shit around anything. Okay, now it's a super offer. Come today? Now, yes. So you can visit here today. As they say, was it possible? You should come around here. Alright, what do you like? What do you like? So you're gonna say, yeah, I don't think so. It's not possible. That's because everything is so dirty here. Okay, is this dirty? Dirty. Like there's stuff for like every stuff will function. This is kind of interesting. What is functional? Okay, so we go to a place like a shop. I want to ask about the shop, okay, so here, that I get the capability of those videos, what I make, to upload them. Okay, so I'm not going to give anything away. Okay, so well, you pursue this, okay, so and then you give up, okay, so it's not worth it, okay, so like I'm going here, there's a couple options here, okay, so you can put here, I